Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are making some vegan hot dog buns. These buns are made using baked potato for maximum fluffiness. They take 3 days to make, but you could get it down to just 2 if you plan accordingly. The first step is to bake 1 to 2 russet potatoes. If you are feeling extra pressed on time and want to get this process over with, you can microwave them for 6 to 8 minutes until a fork can pass through the potato easily. Once the potato has cooled, add 250 grams of potato to the bowl of a stand mixer. Add 50 grams of vegan melted butter, followed by 220 grams of almond milk and 25 grams of apple cider vinegar. Adding ACV to plant milk works as a substitute to buttermilk. Add 1 flax egg and 200 grams of soy milk. I find soy milk works the best to replace whole milk. Mix it for about 2 minutes. I then like to add fed sourdough starter since I have this around. I just eyeballed it, but it was about 50 grams worth. If you prefer not to add sourdough starter, just omit it altogether and add about 3 more tablespoons of soy milk. Add a tablespoon of salt, and then add 780 grams of all-purpose flour. Add 1 tablespoon of instant yeast and mix it in the stand mixer for about 5 to 7 minutes until you see the dough start to form. Now we engage in my favorite part of making bread, bringing it all together with a quick knead by hand after the initial mix. Don't over knead the bread, just do it enough until it's nice and elastic. Grease a bowl, add the dough and spray it with a little more oil. Let the dough proof for an hour at room temperature, and then we're going to do a series of stretch and folds. Using wet hands, grab and lightly pull the edges of the dough until you start to feel tension. Pull the edges towards the center of the dough. I do this about 4 to 5 times until you've covered the circumference of the dough. Spray with a little oil and let the bread ferment in the fridge for 12 to 24 hours. I typically do this overnight. This helps develop the flavor of the dough as the yeast will eat the sugar in the dough itself. The morning after, I shape the dough. Start by gently taking the dough out of its bowl and start dividing the dough into equal pieces. I divided the dough into 16 pieces, approximately 100 grams each. Once you've finished this process, you'll start to roll the dough into small balls, just like we did in my previous hamburger bun video. Start by putting the piece of bread in the palm of your dominant hand and shape with the opposite hand using your thumb and index fingers until the dough is taut. After you've shaped all of the individual pieces, let them rest for 15 minutes. For their final shape, you'll flatten each piece into a dense pancake. Take the top half of the dough and bring it to the center. Then do the same with the lower section of the dough, taking the bottom half and rolling it over the top. Gently shape the piece until it resembles the shape of a hot dog. Let's see that one more time, just a little bit faster. Stack the hot dog buns into a lined baking tray and allow them to rise for 1 hour. I like to spray them with a little oil and cover with aluminum foil while they rise. Right before you put them into the oven, apply a mixture of olive oil and soy milk to the bread. This will help the dough brown in the oven. Bake the buns at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 minutes. Halfway through, apply more olive oil and soy milk. The buns are done when they are nice and golden browned and sound hollow. Just look at those hot dog buns. Release the hot dog buns from the baking tray as one. You don't want to pull off any bread until it's completely cooled. This will ensure the bread is nice and soft and does not dry out. As you can see, the bread is super soft and it has great texture. Prepare your favorite veggie or vegan dog and enjoy. If you enjoy this content, be sure to hit that subscribe button and see you all next Friday.